Alright, I picked up some Georgia bees today. It's a balmy 53 degrees out, so I have them sitting inside of the hive while I get ready just to break the wind a little bit. But I've gone through and I've picked up some frames of either fully drawn comb like this with a little bit of capped honey on the other side, so you can see the little bit of food there for them to just some frames were just damaged in storage and whatnot, and then just some straight up bare comb, give immediate laying power to the queen. So I've never installed one like this. This will be an interesting thing. Oh, there we go. I've done the plastic cages before, but I've never done a wooden cage like this. So the idea is that behind this can of sugar water is where you access the queen, and she's attached on a cage here. Just take this tab, pull this out, slide the queen out, and she'll be in a little cage. But he said these queens are coming in a cage that has cork instead of the normal sugar plug or marshmallow plug or something to that effect. Something sweet that the bees would remove by themselves. So this cork is going to have to be removed manually in 3 or 4 days after the bees have accepted the queen. And then once they view her as part of the colony, they won't kill her when she comes out. So this is what a package of bees looks like. It's just a box with a whole bunch of bees in it. So they're all balled up. With it this cold, I'm not real comfortable letting them get airborne, so I'm going to try to let them in as gently as possible. Try to keep them out of the air because I don't want them to get lost nor lose the ability to fly because of the cold and then the cold wind. So I'm going to get some gloves on here, and then I'm going to start letting them loose. It's a little bit chilly. Okay, so this can is not very accessible. Okay, it'll come right out. Not happy about the trip over here. I do not want them airborne, but it's unavoidable, I think. Now, normally you could spray them with some sugar water, kind of keep them from taking off too terribly much. But again, with the cold, I don't want to chill them. Okay, they're going to come out here. Try not to squish any of them. Try not to roll them. Man, that's a bigger can than I thought it was going to be. Now see, they really don't have anything to guard, so they're not going to be aggressive. They just want to get out and fly. They are all balled up on that queen. I can feel them. which is good and bad. Come on, girls. And you won't know immediately how they're going to respond to the queen. See, when they're like this, they're so heavy that you can just bonk. Well, I don't want to shake them too hard because the queen's in there, but you can just bonk them right in and they'll fall as a whole ball into the colony. I'll let them. Okay, so here they go. Alright, go on in there, girls. And it's interesting, as you work with them, you can tell a difference in their tone of when they're flying, as to whether or not they're angry or what. And you can see this one, she's trying to feed a sister in there. They're not happy about being separated. Let's see how they're responding to the queen. I mean, balling up is not always a good sign on a queen. But they could, considering their situation here, could be balled up on her to protect her. Usually when a new queen is introduced, if they ball up on her, that means they're going to kill her. Versus if you see them just gently approach her or they surround her, then they're trying to feed her. Yeah, I can see her in there. Now, queens are also painted by year. I can get them off of her a little bit. So you can see her walking. I don't see her. She is, can't tell if she's painted or not, but yeah, they might be okay. So I'll have to come in a couple of days and dig out that cork that's there. Not always fun. I mean, the alternative would be to pull off the screen, but let's go ahead and get the rest of them in. And they'll continue to feed her through that screen. All right, come on, guys. All right, there we go. Hopefully that's not a bunch of dead ones. Usually lose some in transport, but look like they're all healthy. That's a good number of bees. That's a good package. Okay, that's good enough. So just to give you an idea what this looks like inside now. You can see there are just giant mounds of bees in there. Queen is still up over here. See if we can get an eye on her here. So she'll be the one in the cage there. She's at the right side of the cage. Doesn't look like she's colored. You can see how calm they are. They're not trying to sting. They're not being aggressive. And they have no home to defend, really. They're just latching onto this warm object. So I'll put these rest of these frames in gently, and they should all go inside once I get the lid on. Okay. Oops, that one there. Actually, I want this other front now. Always trying to do this without hurting any bees is impossible. Right there, I think I just got one. Crunched one there, I think. There's so many of them. Usually if it's a colony that is established and you just crunch one, it's going to set off the defense hormone and they aren't happy. Darn it, got another one. Oh well. We're gonna like this one. It's dripping honey. Last one. So this is all just drawn comb. There's nothing in it to speak of. And a little bit of room for them to continue working. Busy bees are happy bees. Okay, so now, see, she won't fit real well in here. So we'll have to scrunch some of these frames together. Get out of there. Make room for her to slide in. And then just make sure that this is accessible to them. And come on, get out of the way. Put her down in like that. Scoot out of the way. Quite a bit of sugar water still too.
Put the 2 bricks underneath. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that way they'll, that's what I did at the cows when I did it. End up fanning them in.
Well, going in, that's cool. It's nice to have bees again. It's been weird. Oh, come on, get out of here.
I don't want me to wait till later. Yeah, that way they have to go a fan.
There were some on top. Yeah, there aren't. They are.
How many people were up there?
Quite a few. I got there early, and there were some who had already picked up, and some who
Did he have extra?
who sold out.
How many do you have?
I don't know. He didn't say how many.
Car trailer full?
Stock trailer. Looked like maybe a 4-cow stock trailer. Yeah, see, that wind is cold. They need to get on in.
That's why I said, don't put that brick up there. They're standing in the sun warming up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, some going up top too. She's fanning there.
And then I see what's coming out. They're sitting on top of that box. So they are coming up. coming up and out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been weird not having
Not very aggressive, as I say, that probably gets done.
it. Well, most of those big producers only send out docile, just calling weeds, so I figured this was a pretty good option. At least get one calling back. There's a big group of them in each of the corners there.
Yeah, but I could see them crawling up and out, a few at a time.
Mm-hmm. And they're definitely going in, so that's crazy because you know, two hives right next to them, and they're not even messing with those. They know she's in there. I missed both my trees. Well, I took one. All three of the high pollen, high nectar trees have bloomed already. That tail of plum tree, I took that out. Trying to figure that out. How many bees?
They got like 50 hives. can't tell from here.
The ones in the bottom entrance are for sure. There's a lot of honey, so there's a lot of enticement to go in there. They even intentionally broke some of the cells so it was different.
Yeah.
And there's honey all over the There's a good number of bees.